is our press release for today's rally. June 21st, 2013. Dear members of the press and members of the Lao Hmong American community, Vietnamese and Lao community and friends from Minnesota and out of state. The United Lao Council for Peace, Freedom, and Reconstruction of Laos, and the Lao Hmong American Vietnamese community in Minnesota is inviting you. We are inviting you to attend this Friday morning peaceful rally on June 21st, 2013 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The rally is being held in front of the steps of our Capitol building. The purpose of the rally is to respond to the Communist Vietnamese delegation's visit and the ongoing human rights violations in Southeast Asia. The Communist delegation has been scheduled to visit Minnesota and plan to meet with state and local officials. During the visit, these officials also plan to visit the Hmong business and professionals in St. Paul. Many of the Lao Hmong in Minnesota and nationwide are concerned with the visit, as there are still reports of human rights violations affecting the civilians currently living in Laos and Vietnam. Our rally today, therefore, is focusing on two main issues: democracy and human rights violations in Laos. On democracy, Laos has been controlled by Communist Vietnam since 1975. Problems have continued to increase to this day. Laos must change to democracy as soon as possible, like Myanmar or Burma. Currently, Laos is under communist regime. The people don't have freedom and expressions, freedom of expression, or freedom to elect their representatives. Communist Vietnam is exploiting Laos, timberwoods, mineral resource, and lands from poor rural farmers, and is taking over 4,000 kilometers square of lands bordering Vietnam. Communist Vietnam is trying to Vietnamize Laos by sending immigrants to Laos by millions. They are also building Ho Chi Minh statues in Savannakhet, Tha Khek, and Viêng Chăn. As you know, Laos is only for Lao heroes and Lao hero statues. Ho Chi Minh statue must be pulled down and taken back to Vietnam. On human rights have been abused and neglected. No wonder Dr. Sombat Somphon, an important, well-respected activist Lao leader, was abducted since December 15, 2012, but no one can account for his whereabouts to this day. The recent disappearance of 3 Lao Americans from Minnesota in January 2013 and were just found this month dead in Savannakhet on visiting their relatives in Kangyee, a town around 30 miles away to the east. The U.S. Air Force is bringing their remains back to Minnesota. The Communist Party Lao continue to kill Lao Hmong up until now. Hmong returned from Thailand in Sai Sambun province. Many of the leaders cannot be accounted for. The Red Lao just killed 5 Hmong in the forest near Muang Cha, Sai Sambun province. We, the United Lao Council, and the Lao Hmong American community, therefore, are requesting the U.S. government European Congress, and ASEAN to pressure on Vietnam to get out of Laos totally and immediately. We also request the U.S. government, European Congress, and ASEAN to pressure Communist Laos to change to democracy like Myanmar, Burma immediately, so the overseas and inside Laos of all ethnics can resolve their own problems and plan their future together to develop and reconstruct Laos to be a peaceful, democratic, and prosperous country like its neighbors, so that all overseas and inside Laos can go back and forth at will to visit, to conduct business, to work, and retire as they please, without fear of being harassed, cheated, or killed like today. Leaders from the community are hoping the rally today will implore the two nations, Laos and Vietnam, to initiate resolutions more accommodating to the international human rights laws and regulations. We appreciate the press in joining us at this rally to cover this remarkable and historical event, to address the democracy and human rights violation in Laos. The community is hopeful our actions will draw the support of more international diplomats as they continue their efforts to create dialogue with both the Vietnamese and Lao government to end the ongoing human rights abuse and genocide that is taking place since the end of the Vietnam War in 1975. Leaders from the community will also be releasing their statements at this event. If you have any questions, please contact me, or you can also reach me, Vang, at 651-226-0970, or via email at vang.m@hotmail.com. Thank you.